Okay, y'all. Let's get into this from start to finish the day of surgery. So I was supposed to check in at 10:15. Surgery was supposed to be at 12:22, right? So I checked in. Me being me, I was there early. Came in, checked in at the front desk, sat down and waited. A lady came out and got me, and I went into like this office and filled out paperwork, and then I guess like I don't know, kind of admitted me or something. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm sorry. But I signed some stuff, probably making sure they're good, you know, and that I'm agreeing to this surgery. Which I signed something else too in the back, like okaying the surgery and everything too. Like once they called me in. But anyway, so I did that, and then I went back out to the waiting room and waited and waited and waited. They finally called me in, and then my daughter ended up going with me, and so I left her in the waiting room, and they said that she could come in an hour. So I had her on FaceTime, and we were just talking, and so I told her, okay, like I'm gonna talk to you a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna get off. And the lady was like, no, 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 you can talk to your baby as long as you want. You got time. So I was like, okay. She's like, and I'm gonna come get her in a while. I was like, okay. So I'm talking to her, and that's like, having her at ease because I think that she didn't want to like really leave or be without me. Like I didn't realize she was so nervous about it. Which I'm glad that I was able to put her at ease, and then they were able to do so as well. Like the nurse was even like, kind of talking and laughing with them. I don't even know if the kids realized it because we ended up getting on the phone with Sanaya too. We did like a group chat thing on Discord, and it was funny. But anyway, so they did indeed. I was wondering if they would indeed let her come back there. They did. After about an hour, they went and got her after I had changed into my gown, gotten a like a little wash down, and then I got like this is what I was trying to think of, a blood thinner shot. And I knew when she said that she was giving me that, I knew why. My mom had a pulmonary embolism, and so that means that now I have a history of pulmonary embolism in my family, or a pulmonary uh, embolism. If you don't know what that is a blood clot in the lungs. Any type of blood clot is dangerous, but that one is even like more so dangerous because then you have breathing problems and all kind of stuff. So to prevent that, I got a blood thinner shot. And yeah, so she was just prepping me, giving me my IV and everything, getting me ready, putting these things on my legs to keep my legs like, I guess the blood flowing so that I wouldn't like get clots or whatever. One thing I was really nervous about was them intubating me because, they're going to put that tube down your throat, so you can breathe, because when you're going under anesthesia, I guess you don't breathe for yourself. So they did that, but thank God they did it when I was asleep. What I really, really, really loved is how each person of the surgery team, each person from the anesthesia team, every person except for this one guy, I don't know, but all of the rest of them, they came in, introduced themselves to me, told me what their role was going to be, what they were going to be doing for me, how they were going to be taking care of me, and and asked if I had questions, each one of them. And I really appreciated that because, they don't be really caring too much about doing all that for people. They just gonna do their job, like screw it, and don't tell me how to do it, a lot of times. So I was very, very pleased by that. I think that I have had an excellent team, and I was happy with it. And very confident that they were gonna really look out for me. Plus, I know the kind of God that I serve. So I went in, prayed up. I went in saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be pain free. I'm gonna be in little to no pain. I don't have time or room for any negative thoughts." So one of the ladies, she was telling me about how much pain I was gonna be in afterwards, and I was like, "I'm praying that I'm gonna be pain free." And she was like, "You can pray for that, but you shouldn't expect that. You're having surgery, blah 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 blah." And I was just like, "Excuse me, I don't have room for that on my plate. I don't have room for those kind of thoughts. If I put myself in a better frame of mind where I'm not worried about pain and I'm not claiming it, guess what? I'm not gonna be in pain." And I know that sounds crazy, but it was like, I feel like because of the fact that I put myself in that mindset and I manifested it and I said it and I prayed on it and I meant it and I just left it at that, that's why I was okay. Because when I woke up, the only pain that I really had after surgery was I had this trapped gas right here. And it was so much pressure. And I had like a gas pocket trapped in the like my upper back. So that was what was hurting me and giving me like I had all this pressure. And so they gave me, they were like, I could hear them chattering around my bed, but I was like still out of it from the anesthesia. So like my eyes are closed and I would like every so long peek, kind of blink them open. They were like, oh, she's back. She's back. Hi. Hi. Hello. Welcome back. This, that, and the third. And are you in pain? And I couldn't even say. I was just so out of it. I was just like, like, is she in pain? I think she's in pain. Look at her face. I guess I was balling up my face. Like, Paris, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you Dilaudid. And I'm listening. And after a while, she's like, Paris, are you still in pain? Are you still in pain? And because I couldn't really respond, I was so out of it. I opened my eyes at one point and the lady was like right here. And she was like, are you in pain? What are you saying? Because I guess I was like trying to mumble a little bit, but I was too tired to get it out. So I was like, my back. She was like, your back? I was like, my back. And she was like, well, I don't know why your back is hurting. I was like, the gas. And she was like, oh, of course, the gas. We're going to give you something for gas. I was like, okay. So she gave me something for gas. And then they also gave me Toradol. And I had already dozed back off, but I could hear them saying, Paris, I'm going to give you Toradol now. Da, da, da. And I love the way that everything that they did, they explained. Even with me being under anesthesia. Like before everything and during everything, I loved that. So I rested a while, and then when I kind of like really started to wake up more, okay, before that, they put a binder on me, so they had me like kind of rolled. It's like I had no strength, y'all. I was out of it. And if I'm not mistaken, I kind of think they had me on fentanyl. I feel like I remember hearing them say that, and I was surprised because I was like, that stuff is gonna have me gone, because they put that in my drip with my first daughter when I was in labor. They put that in my epidural. I couldn't move. I couldn't feel anything. I was just like, they were like, you need to move over. I was like, I can't. So anyway, I was surprised that's what they did. But yeah, anyway, because I know I heard somebody say something about fentanyl. But anyway, so yeah, put the binder on me, and I laid there a little bit longer. Than when I really started waking up, they got me walking. So they gave me like, one of those poles, put my IV on the top, and the pole has like a little handle. So I was like holding on to that and walking kind of slowly, taking my time. They were like, okay, you need to try to use the bathroom. So I went to go tinkle. And then when I came out, they walked me over to this recliner where my daughter was already there waiting for me with my belongings. I was like, yes, I get to spend the rest of my recovery period with my baby. I was really, really happy. And so, but I was still kind of out of it. So I sat down and I dozed off, and the nurse in that area, he was doing his thing, Jonathan. He's, checking on me and everything and bringing me ice chips every so long. And I don't know, just kind of hanging out, keeping an eye on me. I feel like I mostly just slept. Poor Prince. He was blowing my phone up, and Camry had my phone, so she didn't realize that it was on silent, and so she had missed all of his calls, and my friends text trying to like, check on me or whatever. So she finally, when she saw it, she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. She's fine. She's just resting. And, so then eventually I was like, okay, give me the phone, and I'll call him and talk to him. So I think it was only a couple of minutes, but I did want to let him, see my face and know that I was okay and everything. So I did that, and I knew that I was like dozing off, but I also probably was balling my face up because I was still having all that pressure, and it was really bothering me. So I didn't want to sit there and just make him watch me go through that. So I was like, I'll call you when I get home. So I chilled over there, relaxing everything. My back is hurting, so I'm just trying to stretch it out. Chilled over there, relaxing everything, and then eventually went home. My best friend went and picked up my medicine for me, and then came and picked me up from the hospital and took me home, and then took took my daughter over to, you know, give my dad his soup for the week and give him his meds, and hoping that I could just remind him every day and he would just take them. But anyway, so that's how surgery went. And I'll insert, I guess, the video of my incisions, or maybe I should just show y'all here where I'm sitting. Yeah, I'll do that. That way I don't have to make a whole separate video. Okay, so this is one. They told me there were gonna be 5, but it looks like I have 6. So these are scars from me cooking with no shirt on, but this is one of the incisions right here. Then there's this one. They look pretty good. This one, and this one. And that's the way the cookie crumbles, ladies and gentlemen. They don't hurt. They don't bother me. Starting to itch a little bit, but I think that's because they're like drying out and healing. Yeah, so just gonna try again tomorrow. Take it easy, because you know, you guys, I know that I really need to take it easy and get back to 100%. Because I want to get back to my clients. I want to get back to work, and people are trying to get in, and I know they need me. So, believe it or not, I did break down and allow a couple of people to book next Friday. So, I know it's bad. Is it next Friday? I think it's, or maybe it's the one after. No, it's next Saturday, I think. So, yeah, pray for me. And, you know, but definitely if I'm not good, I'll just let them know that I can't do it. But I figure I'll get, you know, Sanaya likes to help, so I can get her to like shampoo, so that's like less of the arm work for me. And then, you know, I got my Rev Air blow dryer, so that helps take a lot of work out of the, you know, arm work out of the blow drying process. And then just spray, because these 3 individuals really just want like a few cornrows each. So I figure I can handle that. It won't take long. I realize that if I'm not 100% though, that it could be bad. So if I feel like I can't do it, I will just let them know, and I'm sure they'll understand. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think about it. Do I sound crazy? I don't know. So yeah, let's get through the rest of this evening. And then I guess I'll do a little update tomorrow. Thanks for watching.